Good evening. Here is the world news from our studio BGI TV, Baba Bagade Imo TV. First are the major headlines for the news this hour. I am Monire Rabila Lawal. Price hike won't affect 4 million free meters FG. NBA, others reject new law school campuses. Falana kicks. Senate, reps intervene in Nigeria-UAE diplomatic row. Sheikh Gumi built a school for bandits. At least 5 killed as gas explosion hits Ladipo markets. Why I beat my female lecturer to coma, Uni Ilorin final year students relief. However, a take has been taken concerning the student. Unilori expels student who beats his project supervisor and hands him over to police. And to foreign, 27 dead after 2 terrorist attacks in Burkina Faso. And to sports, Nigeria versus Cape Verde, Raw named Super Eagles starting 11 for World Cup qualifier. Another sport for the hour, Newcastle United interested in Sadiq. Now in details. The recent increase in the cost of prepaid electricity meters will not affect the 4 million meters being provided under the National Mass Metering Program the federal government announced on Monday night. It announced this following the widespread outrage that greeted the increase in the cost of both single-phase and three-phase meters, as was made public on Friday by the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission. The NEC had raised the price of a single-phase meter from 44,896.17 naira to 58,661.69 naira and increased the price of a three-phase meter from 82,855.19 to 109,684.36. But the following overwhelming reaction which followed the hike, the regulator in a public notice on Monday night announced that the 4 million meters to be provided under the NMMP would be given free. It said, the NMMP, designed to provide all consumers of electricity with meters, is a policy intervention of the federal government supported by CBN censoring loans to distribution companies. This laudable initiative is still very much on course. A total of over 900,000 units of meters have so far been installed under the take-off phase of the scheme without any payments by benefiting consumers. While this doesn't cover many of the unmetered customers, we are pleased to inform electricity consumers that the next phase under which about 4 million units of meters will be procured from local meter manufacturers has commenced. Moves by the Senate to enact a law for the establishment of 6 new campuses for the Nigerian Law School met stiff opposition at the National Assembly on Monday, with the Nigerian Bar Association, Council for Legal Education, body of benches, and some senators opposing the idea. This and their argument for rejecting the move were, however, faulted by some other senators, a senator advocate of Nigeria, Mr. Femi Falana. Those who were against the establishment of new campuses said the best ones are the capacity to accommodate all the law graduates being produced really by universities if well funded. They also claim that enacting the legislation to establish campuses for LLS would amount to usurping the powers of the Council for Legal Education. But the proponents of new campuses argued that the current ones were overstretched. The stakeholders bared their mind at one-day public hearing organized by the Senate Committee on Judiciary, Human Rights and Legal Matters and chaired by Senator Opeyemi Bamidele. The proposed legislation is titled A Bill for an Act to Amend the Legal Education Consolidation (ETC) Act by establishing campuses for the Nigerian law students and school and 4 other related matters, which was sponsored by Senator Smart Adeyemi. The Senate and the House of Representatives have intervened in the diplomatic row between Nigeria and the United Arab Emirates (UAE). According to them, this is having a negative impact on Nigerians amid the work permits restriction and other challenges they face in the Arabian country. The matter formed one of the major subjects of deliberation during Tuesday's plenary at both chambers of the National Assembly in Abuja. In its resolution, the Senate mandated its committees on foreign affairs, Presidential Task Force (PTF) on COVID-19, national security, as well as intelligence and interior, respectively, to interface with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and National Intelligence Agency (NIA) on best ways of resolving the disputes and report back to the lawmakers within 2 weeks. The House of Representatives, on its part, set up an ad hoc committee to liaise with relevant government agencies and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs over the treatment of Nigerians by the UAE authorities. He noted that in February 2021, the federal government stopped the UAE national carrier Emirates Airlines from subjecting Nigeria travelers to additional rapid antigen tests as against a stipulated negative PCR test at the Lagos and Abuja airports departure. Controversial Islamic cleric Sheikh Gumi has built a school for bandits located at Kagarko Grazing Reserve near Kohotu village in Kaduna State. Reports assert that the school, named Sheikh Uthman bin Danfodio Center, contains 6 classrooms that can be used for both primary and secondary schools. Speaking to journalists on Monday, Gumi said he decided to establish the school for the bandits in order to educate them and help solve their violent ideologies. The cleric added that the school was built in the bandits' remote location to show the sincerity of the initiative and to persuade them to lay down their weapons and stop the killings. Gumi stated that the federal government can solve the issue of banditry in the northwest by providing education opportunities and other basic amenities for the bandits. He also asked the government to direct the money spent on military hardware to fight the bandits to establishment of schools and training of teachers. Instead of spending billions on military hardware to fight the bandits, Nigeria should spend such money on schools and teachers. I have spoken with the bandits and they have expressed willingness to drop their arms and embrace peace if their children can be given quality education and other social amenities, he added. No fewer than 5 persons have been confirmed dead in a gas explosion at Ladipo in the Mushin local government area of Lagos State. The explosion occurred on Tuesday morning at the liquefied petroleum gas (LPG) domestic retail center located on Ojekole Street at the popular Ladipo spare parts market. A spokesman for the National Emergency Management Agency (NEMA), Ibrahim Fariloye, confirmed the incident to journalists at the scene. He stated that the bodies of 4 adults have so far been recovered from the scene of the explosion. They comprise 3 men and a woman identified as one Mama Fumi. While a 10-year-old boy was rescued and taken to the hospital, he died before getting to the medical center. Fariloye explained that the fire at the scene had already been put out while emergency workers were making effort to recover more bodies. The explosion occurred 2 weeks after a high-rise building under construction collapsed with dozens trapped in Ikoyi, Lagos. Among those who died were Mr. Femi Oshimono, the developer of the ill-fated property and founder of Fourscore Homes Limited.
Okay, yeah. Oh yeah. Sa, oye, que la mano. Pero yo, ¿qué te parece? Oye, yo he visto. Good morning. Ibrahim called me. Mr. Ibrahim called me. Mr. Ibrahim. He's inside there. Okay.
Salahuddin Waliu, alias Captain Wells, the final year student of the Department of Microbiology, Faculty of Life Sciences, University of Ilorin, who batted a female lecturer, Mrs. Ramat Zakaria, who has explained the reason for his reaction and action. University campus journalists and on-campus journal reported that Salahuddin claimed to have gone to the office of a female lecturer to beg her to help waive the mandatory student industrial work experience scheme course, which he missed due to unforeseen circumstances. He claimed to have met Mr. Zakaria numerous times, but all led to negative responses before the last Thursday assault on the lecturer. Salahuddin Waliu, while speaking to University campus journalists UCJ Ilorin, claimed that month before the last Thursday incident, he was arrested and locked up for 2 months, thereby warranting his inability to attend serious duties. However, the University of Ilorin has expelled the student Salahuddin Waliu Anulua of the Department of Microbiology for assaulting a female lecturer of the same department. This is contained in a statement signed by Mr. Kunle Akogun, the university's Director of Corporate Affairs, on Tuesday in Ilorin. Akogun confirmed that the verdict was handed down by the Student Disciplinary Committee, where Salahuddin was arraigned on Monday. Records that states that a 400-level student of the Department of Microbiology, simply identified as Salahuddin Waliu, aka Captain Wales, allegedly beat the lecturer, Mrs. Ramat Zakaria, to a coma. The student was alleged to have attacked the lecturer in her office because she refused to help him over his failure to do the mandatory student industrial works experience scheme, CIRES. The Unilorin management gave the student 48 days to appeal against the verdict to the Vice Chancellor in case he feels dissatisfied with the decision. Salahuddin has since been handed over to the police for further necessary action, Akogun said. Now to foreign. Security Minister Maxim Cohn on Monday said that within 3 days, 2 terrorist attacks left 27 people dead in Burkina Faso. Cohn said 1 civilian and 19 Ghanaians were killed in an attack on a Ghanaian post in the northern province of Som on Sunday. According to a military spokesperson, around 60 Ghanaians have been missing since the attack in the village of Inata. 2 days earlier, 7 police officers died in another attack on a rural road in Som, Cohn said. At the end of October, unknown extremists killed almost 24 people in an attack on a police station in the region. And to sports, it's known that the Super Eagles coach, John Traore, has selected Super Eagles starting 11 for World Cup qualifier. The Super Eagles coach, John Traore, has named his side starting 11 to tackle Cape Verde in today's World Cup qualifying tie in Lagos. Traore opted to start Odion Igalo and Victor Osimhen in Nigeria's attack line against Cape Verde, according to On Goal Nigeria. Nigeria defeated Cape Verde 2-1 in the reverse fixtures in September. The Super Eagles currently leads Group C with 12 points from 5 matches, while Cape Verde has 10 points from the same number of matches. And also, live scores showing from the live match going on at the Teslim Balogun Stadium, Surulere, Lagos. The Super Eagles of Nigeria is having a goal, as Cape Verde also is having a goal, which means the situation on ground ensuring the tie between the 2 teams, they are still playing on a draw before the news time. And to the second sport before we call it a wrap, Premier League club Newcastle United are interested in Nigeria forward Umar Sadiq, reports CompleteSport.com confirmed. According to a report on Spanish online news, Hubi features, the Magpies are looking to bolster their attack, and the lanky striker is reportedly on the radar. Almeida Valve Sadiq at €25 million, the same price they sold former striker Darwin Nunez to Benfica in 2020. The 24-year-old has scored 7 goals and recorded 6 assists in his league appearance for Almeria this season. The striker linked up with Almeria from Serbian outfit Partizan Belgrade last summer. That was the world news from our studio, but before we go, a quick retake for the world news, which is the headlines once again. Price hike won't affect 4 million free meters, FG. Also, NBA orders reject new law school campuses, Falana kicks. Senate reps intervene in Nigeria-UAE diplomatic row. Why I beat my female lecturer to coma, Unilorin final year student, Wali. Also, the next story coming again from the Unilorin expelled student who beats his project supervisor, hands him over to the police. And also, we brought to you, Sheikh Gumi builds a school for bandits. Now, Stadium Surulere, Lagos. And the second sports story for this hour, Newcastle United interested in signing Sadiq Umar into their team. Thank you for watching. A quick reminder for how you can link up with us through our social media handles on YouTube, Baba Bagede Imo TV. Kindly subscribe and click on the notification bell for updates of our broadcasts. On Facebook, Bagede Imo with Alawiye Adebayo. Please like and follow the page. On Instagram, Bagede Imo _22. For advert placement of your goods and services and coverage of your event and function, do call 070-3822-6160. I am yours faithfully, Morire Rebi Lalawal. Thank you for watching. Have a lovely evening.